Hey everybody, welcome to episode 3 of Ask A. We've got a bunch of fun questions for you today, and I think we're just going to dive right in and see what we've got to talk about. So our first question comes from my friend Estefania, and she says, what are some of the best things to do with a toddler when you have a little baby at home? So most of you know that now Isa is about 5 months old and Cora is 3.5, and Estefania happens to have 2 little ones just about the same age, so I definitely know what she's going through. But as far as things to do for Cora, first of all, I'm really lucky to have a lot of help from family and people that are, willing to come over and help and watch my girls when I'm trying to do stuff, or take Cora out and do things with her so that I can kind of have time with just Isa. But when I do have them here by myself with the both of them, a lot of things that we like to do with Cora, number one, sidewalk chalk. She loves to go out in the backyard, and we have a huge patio where we just do sidewalk chalk all over it. This entire summer it's been covered in sidewalk chalk. So that's something where if Isa's napping, we can go out to the backyard. I can, keep an eye out or an ear out for Isa, and Cora's able to kind of like be loud and rambunctious outside and do her own thing. And if you notice, I'm wearing this ring. Cora gave it to me earlier, and I just realized I forgot to take it off. So just so you don't wonder, like, what the heck, why is she wearing like a little kid ring? This is mom life. So yeah, so sidewalk chalk. Another thing, some quiet activities that we like to do with Cora when we need to be a little bit more, I guess, calm with baby sister around now. Board games. She loves to play Hi-Ho Cherry-O, Candyland, Trouble, any of those kind of games. She will play any day, all day. She loves it. And I kind of feel good about it too, because it's, helping her learn to count or helping her learn to take turns. And, there's more benefit to it than just, plopping her in front of a TV. And then, let's see, what else do we do? I also, if she's really kind of in an antsy mood and I need her to calm down a little bit, she's almost always up for reading books, and that's something that we love to do. And I love taking them to the library and going and just being able to let Cora, burn off some energy, but she's still, in an environment where she's learning and she's doing something educational. So yeah, it is tough to be by yourself with 2 little ones, but I think for the most part, as long as you try to take deep breaths when things get frustrating and remain calm and know that this too shall pass, it'll all be okay. And it's not going to be very long before they're both going to be able to play with each other, and I'm definitely looking forward to that stage for sure. So second question we have is from my friend Amanda, and she says, if you could pick one fab handbag for the next 6 months, what would it be? And she gave me a price range of no more than $250. So I'm glad she's not like my mom and says if I spend more than $10 on a bag, it's just ridiculous. But okay, so for $250, there's a huge range of bags that you could go with. I would personally maybe look into doing a Rebecca Minkoff crossbody. Those are really, really popular right now, and Rebecca Minkoff does a great job of having things that look very, very high end, and she does. They're very high quality, but her price point is a lot more manageable for people than dropping a couple $1,000 on a Chanel bag or something. So yeah, I would definitely look into Rebecca Minkoff. She has her stuff in Neiman Marcus and Saks and everywhere. So definitely check out that. I would also, if you want to go local and you're willing to spend a little bit more, I would look into Christy Lang. I've featured her on the blog before, but I'll put a link to her website below. I really think her bags are a great investment piece, and even though you're spending a little bit over that $250 mark, you're gonna get a great bag that's gonna last forever if you take good care of it. And I know, Amanda, you have 2 little girls as well. You know, that's a great bag to use because it has so many pockets. It's perfect for motherhood, but you're also a professional. It's got, you know, that great career woman look where you're going to be able to rock it at a business meeting or take it with you to a play date. I mean, that's what I do with mine, and it's totally flexible for both scenarios. So that's what I would do. I would look into either Rebecca Minkoff or possibly look into a Christy Lang bag. And as far as style, if you want to go something a little bit more trendy, you could look for something with fringe or with suede. You know, we're heading into fall, so I would look for really deep, rich reds, or maybe even like a super supple brown leather. You know, it's really, you can have a lot of fun with it in fall. Even if you wanted to do like a really fun, dark, you know, emerald green, that color's been really trendy here for a few seasons, and I think will be sticking around for quite a while. So yeah, you know, if you're looking to use it for the next 6 months, that's going to be a good range of weather here in San Antonio. So just know that, you know, whatever you pick needs to be something versatile and, you know, also on trend without being so much so that you won't be able to use it, you know, next fall or next season. And the last question we have comes from my friend Paige. And she asks if I can disclose some secrets on maintaining a balance with your girls and working from home. So I mentioned earlier with the first question that I do have a ton of help. You know, I'm not super mom doing this all by myself, you know, every day, every single day. You know, I have a lot of family that will come over and help with the girls for a few hours. And, you know, that's one of the things that I'm really big on is when I'm trying to do work, I work and do as much as I possibly can within whatever, you know, amount of time I have. So I have to be very, very organized so that I'm not wasting any time. And I think that's one of the big things that my Erin Condren life planner has helped me with is, you know, keeping track of my day-to-day and my week-to-week, because I'm going to be getting pulled, you know, here and there and have, you know, an hour and a half to work here, then have to head off to this meeting. And then I've got another hour and a half block to work, and then I've got to, you know, go pick up Cora from school, or I've got to, you know, go feed Isa. You know, she's still nursing, so she's, you know, constantly needing me to, you know, get pulled away from work. So, you know, if you can really, really work hard to focus when you have that time and use it as efficiently as possible. And then, you know, one of the things I think we get good at as moms is being able to get pulled away from something and come right back to it and get back into the swing of things. So if you can minimize that amount of time that it takes you to get back into whatever you were working on before somebody needed a snack or needed something, you know, that's really going to be a great thing to do as well. And then I think, you know, one of the things that's really helpful for me is kind of checking out Pinterest and trying to find, you know, there's lots of, if you look up sit beside me activities, it's things where, you know, your child can be sitting beside you and be working on what they want to work on, because a lot of times Cora doesn't want to sit in another room while I'm in my office, you know, working and have it nice and neat like that. She wants to be right beside me. So I have this huge dry erase board that's over here in my office, and I'll let her go to town drawing on that while I'm sitting here at my laptop working. Or, you know, right now her toys are all scattered on the floor that you can't see because I'll let her have her dolls in here and she's working. And, you know, I like having my office space because she knows this is where mom's gonna be busy on the computer when I'm in this room. But she also feels comfortable enough that she can come in here. She just knows she needs to be entertaining herself if she's going to be in here. So being very clear with her on those boundaries, and, you know, she knows she can always come to me if she's, you know, hurt or whatever. But if I tell her, hey, mom's got to go work, then it's okay to tell them that and to be firm with it. You know, they need to understand that they are your life, but they're not, you know, you love your kids, but you also have things to do. So it's okay, you know, don't feel bad about letting them know that, you know what, right now I've got something to take care of and I need to take care of this before I can go play with you. I think that's a good lesson for them to learn, especially, you know, as they get older and they need to learn that the world doesn't revolve around them. And, you know, there's going to be times where you're going to need to be patient and wait. And, you know, if I'm speaking on the phone, you need to wait until I'm done in order to talk. So just be strong with that and know that you're preparing your child for life and you're not being a bad mom. I think that's the biggest thing that I've kind of had to come to terms with while working from home over the last year or so, is that it doesn't make me a bad mom. And I a lot of times feel like, you know, working from home can feel like you're not really being the best you can be work-wise and you're not being the best you can be mom-wise because you're getting pulled in two different directions. But at the same time, I think it's really good for your kids to see that and to see you balancing both and know that someday, if that's what they want to do, that they can as well. So I hope that helps. And if you guys have any other questions that you want to send me for the next episode of Ask A, definitely comment below. Let me know what you want to hear about. And if you have any advice for our moms that had questions today, definitely put that in the comments below as well. So bye. Hope you guys have a great day.